be mindful of who's around you, because people can hold you back.
It's also important for you to have habits that align with what it is that you're trying to achieve.
You don't want to go to the gym? Go to the gym. Stop saying tomorrow, because the more you say tomorrow, the more you're letting someone else go through that success lane quicker than you, because you kept delaying your success.
But as long as we followed that plan and had that discipline to follow the plan, it doesn't matter if it's a loss, because it is still a win to your subconscious mind, I think.
When you're building a business and you're trying to get that financial success, you have to...
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Rise Collective. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about building habits for financial success. So we're going to be talking mainly about discipline, but then also about the importance of having a positive money mindset. I personally think that one of the biggest, in fact, the biggest thing in building the habits for financial success is the discipline. If you don't have the discipline to do the things that will push you further on the days that you don't really feel like doing it, you're never going to be able to get there. And I think that is one thing that I realised this year alone, is that some days I don't want to get out of my bed at 5 a.m. I want to sleep. Today, I may have snoozed until about 5:45, but that was because I knew that I was struggling to sleep last night, and because I knew that we were filming this podcast today. So I was like, I don't want to look tired on top of this bite that I've got on my face. So maybe discipline didn't come into it today, but there were reasons for why I didn't do it. But yeah, there's some days I just don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. But because I know that this is something that I have proven works, I do it. I don't always want to read. I don't always want to journal. It's just important to get it done.
I think off of discipline and like building habits, I think a really good book that you guys should go and purchase and read if you haven't is Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits for building habits and getting rid of those bad ones, and just installing that discipline and consistency in your life. Because again, consistency, you need to be consistent. Without discipline, without consistency, you are not going to build actionable habits to get you where you need to be. So you really do have to, yes, like Mad said, be disciplined, even when times are tough, even when you feel like you're not ready to be disciplined, you're not ready to wake up. Do not delay yourself by snoozing every area of your life. A big thing I want to say that I've watched in Mel Robbins' podcast, she does the 5-second rule. If you are about to bungee jump, instead of keep waiting and telling yourself you're scared, count down from 5. I don't know if it's count down or count to 5. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. When you've done your 5-second countdown, you do whatever it is you're going to do. And now I've actually been installing that into my 5 a.m. wake up routine, which obviously I was waking up at 5 a.m. when I was trading GBP, JPY, because I was trading Asian into London crossover. But now I'm trading US 30. I don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. But I do it because I like to be awake in the morning before my daughter, to have that hour to myself and then that half hour to get her ready, then get her up, and then we have that slow morning together. In the morning, same as you, I want to snooze my alarm, but I think it's really important to just give yourself that 5 seconds and just get up. Put your phone away from you, so you have to get up, and then go and just start your day. You don't want to go to the gym? Go to the gym. Stop saying tomorrow, because the more you say tomorrow, the more you're letting someone else go through that success lane quicker than you, because you kept delaying your success. So discipline and consistency, I think, is so important to being a successful person and just building those positive habits.
I think in relating this back to obviously what we do, trading, if you don't have discipline in your strategy, in your plan, you are going to fuck it up. You have to have the discipline. And I think that is one of, again, this year for me, one of the biggest things that has changed is the discipline in my plan and in my strategy. Yes, I may have days where I tilt, which is normal. We're human, we're traders. The biggest traders in the world talk about this. But in showing up every day, in instilling that discipline and making those tilts less every time, I think that is literally what separates a struggling trader from a successful trader. I think it's important to understand that sometimes we may take a loss. That's okay. But as long as we followed that plan and had that discipline to follow the plan, it doesn't matter if it's a loss because it is still a win to your subconscious mind, I think.
And going off subconscious mind, I feel like learning how to rewire your mind to a positive mindset is ultimately going to give you that major shift, like sticking to your discipline, like being consistent, like taking the actionable steps and creating positive habits. If you are not rewiring your mind to understand what you're trying to achieve, you're never going to get there. You can't just have a negative mindset but be disciplined. It's not going to work out. You have to do everything hand in hand to get to where you want to be. If you are not dealing with like dark wounds and traumas, maybe it's like money struggles. If you've come from a family that maybe you've been broke before, or maybe you've been homeless, or maybe you have not had food in the fridge to eat, you've gone through all of these traumas with relation to money. You may now not know how to handle the positives of money, what to do with your money when you get money, whether it be for a business, through trading. And I think it's really important to learn how to be positive when it comes to also handling your money, because we can build habits, we can build that consistency, we can be disciplined, we can be positive people. But ultimately, if we do not know how to handle ourselves when we reach that success, that financial success, all of the discipline, the consistency, the positive habits will go out of the window, because as soon as we reach something, we will not know how to handle it, and we will go back to our comfort blanket, which will ultimately strip all of that work we've done away.
I think the whole thing with discipline and having that positive money mindset is it just feeds into you becoming more of like a confident person and being able to achieve the success that you want. Because without the discipline and without the positive money mindset, you're unable to be the confident person that you need to be. And without having the confidence in who you are and knowing who you are, you're not going to be able to reach that success that all of us are working toward. So I think just having good and positive habits, that is a great way for you to build discipline. And I think it's also important for you to have habits that align with what it is that you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, 100%. And your network. Your network is everything. If you are trying to achieve greatness and be a successful person, you're not going to want to hang around with someone that's trying to pull you to go out every single weekend to do like things that are of bad influence, like drinking, smoking, hanging around with females, men, whatever it may be. If you're trying to achieve greatness and you're trying to be financially free or have that freedom, have that time freedom, you're going to have a different mindset to someone that's just going to a 9 to 5 job. They're okay with spending all of their income on just their bills and their out life, like going drinking and stuff. Whereas someone like us, yes, we go out and have fun because we have the freedom. Let's not get it twisted. We have that. We have the freedom to do whatever we want when we want. So we can do that. When you're building a business and you're trying to get that financial success, you have to be mindful of who is around you, because people can hold you back. And it's really good to be inspired by people and to have people on your level and to be like friends with people that are above you in a way of success and finance, because you will learn from them and you will put yourself in a frequency and in a room of people that are of high vibration to this frequency of success ultimately. And that's what you need. I want to take it back 2 seconds to Dubai. When I went to Dubai, the 2 times I went, the feeling I got there, you've been to Dubai, you know, you just feel like you're in a place of wealth. That was my best trading week I've ever had in Dubai, the second time in October, 2 years ago. That was the best time. And I think it's genuinely because of the atmosphere, because of the people around you, because of the cars and the buildings and the cleanliness, just the vibration of a place and of people really rubs off on you. So I think that's really important as well.
Absolutely agree. And like they say, your network is literally your net worth.
And that is why you should join the Rise Collective community.
I think we should end out this episode with giving the viewers a bit of a challenge.
Oh,
think maybe a discipline challenge. So, if you're not in the Rise Collective community already, then obviously join. But we are currently doing a 30-day challenge, which by the time you see this episode, we will be finished. But we are doing a 30-day challenge in which we are literally testing our discipline in every element of our life possible. So, for you guys who aren't in the community and aren't participating, or if you have just joined and you have missed the 30-day challenge, then I challenge you to do 10 minutes of meditation every single day for the next 30 days. So I'm saying meditation because this is something that anyone from any walk of life, whether you're a trader, you're an entrepreneur, or you're just someone who is looking for more out of life, this is something that everyone can do. So reading, journaling, a lot of people probably don't want to do that. Meditating, I can promise you, will give you a whole new lease of life. And I think we can definitely agree that meditation has definitely helped us immensely. So 10 minutes of meditation every day for the next 30 days. Drop a comment below if you're getting involved, or just join the free Discord and let us know there, or even better, join the exclusive community where we can actually help you along your journey and also help you with other things that you can stay disciplined with. As always, guys, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and if you're not already part of the best community out there, then make sure you click the link below and join now.